Dr. Mikulski. Your call to England is on the line.
Good morning, Mr. Burton. This is Stan Markowski, Project Director for the Carsat Vaccine Unit.
Dr. Markowski, yes, of course.
My colleague, Wilhelm Schroeder, spoke to you yesterday afternoon.
Yes, that's right. About the shutdown of your unit. He said the speed of our pump dropped suddenly. Well, we've been testing 2 similar pumps all night, but no sign of any problem. Frankly, I'm not surprised. The pump we supplied to you was rigorously tested, and my men are very reliable.
What's up, Dave?
Remember that pump for the space mission, the one we built? Matthew says it's gone wrong.
That's not what he told me. He said it had slowed down. Could have been a power failure, or one of their controls went wrong.
Or maybe the pump went wrong. You haven't forgotten what happened.
Fine. Now, we assemble our own electronic circuit boards which control the speed of the pump. The actual speed is monitored by a tachometer attached to the motor.
That could be critical for us.
With a variable speed pump, the operator can set the speed to any value. Now, these circuits will control it to an accuracy of 0.1%. The speed can be varied at any time, of course.
Don't forget, our pump will be in space and the operator will be on Earth.
No problem. Each pump is fitted with a socket for remote control as a standard feature. How remote you want to be, it's up to you. Morning, Jim.
Morning.
Morning.
Now, these men are assembling a variable speed cassette pump. This is our model 202U, which we propose to adapt for your space unit.
And the motor is in the module, and this is the main shaft.
That's right. And these are the sun and planet gears which drive the rollers. Now, each pump is built either by one man or a team of 2.
Don't you have an assembly line?
No, the same men build the pump from start to finish and also carry out the test procedure. Their names are on the documents along with the serial numbers. We can identify who's responsible for every product.
In case of complaint.
I'm glad to say we don't get many complaints. Now, each tube runs through a separate cassette like this. And each cassette clips into the pump head, so. Now, you can have 16 channels on this particular model. Can you start it, Jim?
You see, as they turn, the rollers run against the tube as they rotate, and they force the liquid through the tube.
Now, the system is self-priming, which prevents any flow in the opposite direction, unless you reverse the motor, of course.
And this is what you call a peristaltic pump.
That's right. Now, it's ideal for controlling slow rates of flow. Now, the big advantage is that the liquid flows through the tube and never comes into contact with any part of the pump.
So there's no contamination?
There's no contamination of the pump by the liquid or vice versa. That's why these are widely used in medical equipment, such as kidney machines.
Can each cassette take tubes of different diameter?
Certainly, you can have several different flow rates, all operated by the same pump.
16 channels. That's enough to provide everything we need in the unit, plus redundancies.
Redundancies?
With 16 channels, we could duplicate every tube. Then if one splits, we could switch through a valve to a redundant channel, right?
Well, it all looks very promising. Mr. Burton, I suggest we discuss a system to deal with our different flow rates, plus redundancies.
Bob, perhaps you'd care to have lunch first, and I'll ask Matthew Brown to join us. He's our designer.
Good idea.
Thanks.
Didn't invite us, did he?
Trouble is, we're not buying a pump, only building one.
So, gentlemen, let's see where we've got to. Matthew.
Right. You require a 16-channel cassette pump with variable speed, which will operate on a voltage of plus and minus 2. Is that correct?
Plus and minus 2. Agreed.
Channel 1 will carry your base products at approximately 200 millilitres per hour. Channels 2 to 6 will carry the buffer solution with a total flow of 3 litres per hour. And channels 7 and 8 will carry the electrode buffer.
Well, that's fine for the moment at least. We may have to make further modifications later.
All tubes will be duplicated to provide redundant channels, making 16 in all.
Right.
And don't forget the new tachometer.
Are you sure you want to replace our standard tachometer with a magnetic system?
Look, we will provide the wheel and a special detector, which is a semiconductor. It will be designed to match your existing fittings. You see, we have to be very certain about monitoring the speed of the pump.
I'm sure we can fit that.
Well, I think that covers everything. What now?
Well, Matthew will produce a design, which we'll submit to you, along with our estimate.
Naturally. Thank you, Mr. Burton.
Thank you.
We'll look forward to seeing your design.
See you in the morning then, Dave.
Aren't you coming over the road for a drink?
No, not tonight. Picking up Tracy from the garage.
First day at work. Right, I'll see you in the morning then.
Yeah, take care.
Ta-da.
Hi, Tony.
Hi there.
Hello, worker.
Oh, hi, Dad.
How's it going then?
All right so far. Spent most of today doing invoices.
How do you know what everything costs?
Well, that bit's easy. I use the computer. Does all the sums, too.
Good job they don't have to rely on your maths.
Night, Mr. Lewis.
Cheerio.
Mind you, I don't know what many of the parts are for, really. Some of the lads are very helpful.
Yeah, I bet they are. Oh,
Careful!
that's dangerous, leaving that all on the floor like that.
They're supposed to clean up before they go. I'll have a word with the boss about it in the morning.
Yeah, well, come on, we better be going. Your mother'll be wondering where we've got to.
Yes. Yes, we've got that in hand. No trouble at all. Okay. Yeah, I'll be in touch. Bye. Now, Jim, you remember those customers from Frankfurt came here a couple of months ago?
Oh, yeah.
Well, they've ordered a custom-built 202U for their space mission. They want to use it as their main pump. I want you to handle it. It's obviously for remote control operation, so it'll be in the M2 mode. The electrics have been changed, and there's a new tachometer, but I think the fittings should still be the same. Now, the tachometer output will still be 1.5 volts DC at 100%. If there are any queries, come straight to me. All right?
Right.
And they're in a hurry.
Aren't they all? Dave. Dave.
What's this?
It's a one-off unit, specially adapted for space.
Space? I'll be going into orbit.
Yeah, that's right. But you keep your feet on the ground till we finish the job, okay? Come on.
How's it going?
Oh, had a bit of trouble with the tachometer.
That's their own design.
Yeah. Well, the fitting was 0.03 mil out. But we've managed to ease it. I think it'll be all right.
Touch wood.
There were no touching wood on this job. I want nothing left to chance.
Yeah, well, we'll be testing it this afternoon.
Good.
Okay, she's ready.
Right, let's start from the top of the list then. Serial number.
96533.
All right. Indicators illuminate? Okay. Control knob and potentiometer. Fine.
Paging Jim Blake. Telephone call. Outside call for Jim Blake.
Jim Blake? Tracy? Oh, what's happened to her? Look, if it's that oily floor of yours... Yeah, OK, I'll get down there right away. But I want to know exactly what happened. Dave, it's Tracy. There's been an accident.
What's happened?
Well, I don't know, but I'm going to the hospital.
What, right now?
Well, right now, of course. I'll be back as soon as I can. I want to see their accident report. They just shouldn't leave airlines lying around where people are walking.
Oh, it was my own fault, really, Dad. I wasn't looking where I was going. I was sort of walking backwards at the time. It would have been all right otherwise.
Yes, well, you've just got to be more careful in the future. You can't mess about in workshops.
No, Dad, I'm sorry. What about your work? Won't they mind about you being away?
Oh, that'll be all right. Morning, Dave.
Hi. How's Tracy?
Oh, she's okay. We had to wait ages for the x-rays. It's too late to come back here.
She's okay, though?
Yeah, she's fine. A bit shaken up. Where's the pump we're supposed to be testing?
I've done it.
You what?
I did the tests.
You're not authorised to do that by yourself. We'll just have to do it again, won't we?
We can't, Jim. That pump went out to Frankfurt first thing this morning.
Message from Mr. Warren. Mr. Warren to the phone, please.
Come on, lad. Let's go and see Burton.
So, Dave did the test on that pump on his own?
Well, yes.
You were the senior man on the job and you left a junior to test the pump?
But it was my daughter, Tracy. She had an accident at work. I had to go down to the hospital.
You left a junior to run the tests? So why on earth didn't you come to me? I could have made arrangements. I could have seen to it that Mr. Ferguson took your place.
Mr. Burton, Jim didn't know about it until it was too late. It was my fault.
Never mind whose fault it was. In future, if there's any problem, I expect to hear about it at the time.
Right.
Well, fortunately for both of you, I happen to know there was nothing wrong with the test. Just to be absolutely certain, I asked Mr. Ferguson to do a second quality control check just before the unit was dispatched. Both sets of results agree in every detail. That pump was in perfect condition when it left this factory.
Any news on the pump yet?
Yeah. I've just spoken to the production manager at the factory. They've been carrying out tests all night. They say they're sure it can't be the pump causing the problem. I'm inclined to agree with them.
Yes, me too. Their reputation is excellent.
Where do we go from here?